Hey everybody, and welcome to our all-new RuPaul's Drag Race show, which we're going to be doing every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Well, we'll break down all the drama that went down on RuPaul's Drag Race on Monday night and Untucked over on You Now. The show doesn't start till next week, but we're going to do like a little cast assessment and show you guys the queens and explain to you the show if you don't know. But first, if you're watching on YouTube, you can click on these buttons down here. Thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps support our shows. iTunes 5-star rating and a nice review is awesome too. Lastly, become a patron if you want to help support our shows. YourRealityRecaps.com/patron, Patreon. You get access to the Facebook group, shows only for patrons, all that fun stuff. Most importantly, it helps support our shows and will probably get us in the backyard for Big Brother Canada. So, if you're not... Oh, and maybe even I wonder, I'll ask Miss Don Draper if they give out tickets to the finale. Maybe we can try and go there too. But enough about me. Let's bring on my specially co-host for the RuPaul's Drag Race. You know her. You love her. It's Miss Don Draper.
Hello, everybody. Hey, squirrel friends, how are you today? Hey, Eric, how are you?
I am doing super duper great. I am so excited to talk RuPaul's Drag Race with you.
Me too. And by the way, Della G, happy birthday. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us for part of your birthday. May you have a wonderful birthday and many more to come.
Yay, Della G's birthday. And I also forgot to say, I was so excited to bring on Miss Don Draper. You can check out all our Drag Race content. We have blogs too at YourRealityRecaps.com/Drag Race. And you can watch these shows back too. They'll be archived over there as well. Miss Don Draper. For the people who don't know and have just stumbled upon the show and are like, we can't read what that says down there. Why are they talking drag and saying queens? How do we describe to them what RuPaul's Drag Race is about?
Well, RuPaul's Drag Race is a weekly show that is on the Logo TV network, and that's my dog, by the way.
I was going to say, your vagina sounds angry, Miss Don Draper.
It's all part of the show.
Okay.
Yeah, she's somehow, animals just know when you're trying to do something else.
Exactly.
Anyway, it's a competition show where drag queens compete weekly, and the format of the show follows every week pretty much the same. There is a mini competition that the queens compete in, and then there's the main challenge, and then there is a runway show where the runway generally is when the queens wear something that they've made that ties into the main challenge.
Right.
Then there's a bottom two, and there's a judging panel that's going to judge them.
Judges the bottoms.
Judges the bottoms, okay. That's right. Because we all know who the bottoms and the tops are. And the bottom two then have to lip sync for their lives.
And Miss Don Draper and I, we decided kind of one thing that we thought would be really fun kind of going forward. And we think you all should have to decide drag names for us. Now, I know there's the whole thing where it's like the street you grew up on, your first pet, and where you first made out. I don't know. Look, we don't care, okay? But our Twitters are right over there. Miss Don Draper, what's your Twitter?
My Twitter is, you can see it right down here. It is Ms. Don Draper, MIZDONDRAPER. Same on Twitter, Instagram, everything.
Perfect. And you all know mine's Reality Recaps. You guys tweet us what you think during this show, what you think our drag names should be, and then we'll pick a winner next show for each of us, who we think is the best. Now, when you were just describing that, Miss Don Draper, and I don't want to put you on the spot, because I really don't want to do it either. We'll think about it for next week, but I just thought when you were giving the description, we should have like a lip sync for our life too. At some point, we should have to like lip sync. But see, if it's some stupid song, then I'm not going to care about it. It needs to be like a fun song. But I think we should definitely like see who does it better, the bottom two or us two. Like we should totally do that too.
Well, we know that you're a bottom, Eric, so we don't have to worry.
Do we? Do we? L'Oreal says you must watch. David Thielen says a drag name for you or for all of us? David Thielen, it's
both. Both.
Both.
Yeah, everything.
Everything, Dave. I mean, I was going to say it's about us, but yes,
it's
both.
About us, but yeah.
Both. Sure, come up with one for you and come up for one for us. Here we go, David Thielen. Let me start David Thielen out. Fat Eric, weird eyebrow. That's not a good drag name for me, David Thielen. What else is a David Thielen gonna say is my drag? It's gonna be something in it, but it's fine, David Thielen. I'm ready for him.
Yeah, chat room. We're gonna actually show clips on this show, little like 2-minute clips of each one of the contestants.
Yeah.
There are 12 queens, so once you see their names, maybe that'll kind of give you an idea of. Actually, in these little mini interviews, they tell you how they got their drag name, and maybe that's going to help you come up with some interesting names for us.
Yes. And BB Cansource just said reality train wreck is my drag name. Wow. And block. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Should we hi Dana. Should we get to the first queen? And
yes.
We should have said we have videos for you unless there's an echo.
This is true.
If there's an echo, then we have pictures for you and we'll talk about them. But let's see how it's gonna go with our first queen. So here we go. Fingers crossed.
Who's first?
We'll see. Acid Betty.
Hi, my name is Acid Betty, and I am from Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York.
Here we go.
And I am the oldest queen this season. I came up with my drag name with acid and my obsession with Betty Page, so Acid Betty. Yes, my drag style is very aggressive, alternative, and hyper-colored. Most of my looks are outlandish, so I don't have an outlandish look. I think I try to top myself every time, so all of my looks are outlandish.
It was echoey.
Was it echoey?
It was. I know, Dana. I heard there's an echo. I don't know, though. I'm trying to think of how. Now it's not Acid Betty echoes. It's true. Acid Betty does echo. I'm trying to think. I wonder if we I want to try one more thing. I'm gonna see what will happen if I mute you, Miss Don Draper, and do it. Let me try that. Actually, hold on. Okay, here we go. We're gonna try one more time. If it doesn't work, we'll go with pictures. But wait, let me find where audio is. Okay, let me mute this one, and now we're gonna try. Ready? Let's see if this works. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm known for hypercolors, big cuckoo hair, hypercolors, makeup, big cuckoo hair, hypercolors, cuckoo hair, hypercolors.
No. It's so weird. I don't know why it does it. I don't know why it echoes. We have to figure out why it echoes. Sometimes it echoes. Sometimes it doesn't echo. And I don't know why. But we got their pictures. We can talk about them. We were prepared for a backup, is what I am saying. We knew that there was a good chance there was going to be an echo. Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, they didn't hear you. Now you're back, Miss Don Draper. I forgot to unmute you.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were prepared. Something about big hair. Well, we'll talk about each of them. Actually, you know who I want to talk about first, Miss Don Draper?
Who?
My favorite. Kimchi.
Ah, kimchi. Yes.
I love kimchi. Love kimchi. I think she tried out like 6 seasons or every single season since it started.
Yeah, she's been trying out for a long time. Fun fact about kimchi, she came up with her name because she wanted to base it on her heritage. She is Korean, and if anyone here has gone out to eat Korean food, they've probably had kimchi, which is the super nasty stuff that they bury in the ground and then you eat it. So that's what her name is based on. So there's kind of a play on the word Kim, but kimchi is a food. But she wanted to be true to her heritage.
And she's kind of like a very out there queen. I think she's like a Chicago queen. She's best friends with Pearl from last season.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's slated to win this season. I have to say, I think she could go far. I
definitely see her at least top 5. She's not my pick to win, but I don't disagree that she's going to be a really great fishy contestant. So far, what we've seen so far, there have been 8 premieres around the country, and all of the queens have done a red carpet. And I've seen some of her different dresses on the red carpet, and I've seen some of her performances. She definitely is a comedic, fishy queen, very sarcastic, very like Jujubee from season past. And I think she'll definitely go far, but she's not my pick to win.
Jujubee, Raven, my most favorite lip sync for their lives on RuPaul is Jujubee and Raven when they had to sing the Robin song. And of course, now I forget what that Robin song is now, but I loved it. That was my favorite lip sync for their life.
Was it Roller Skates? No, I can't remember what.
No, I don't remember.
I can't remember what song it was, but I know I can't remember. Like last summer's Big Brother, I can't even remember anymore. So Yeah, it is. It's gonna be interesting. I like. Giselle says these names sound like jelly bean flavors. Well, stay tuned. There's gonna be more. Okay. Do you have any more notes on Kimchi, or you want to jump to the next one? You go ahead and jump to the next one. I think she's definitely one to watch for. She will be. I think she'll be around at least till the top 5 and probably top 3.
I agree. I'm still gonna. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna make her be my winner, but we'll see. Okay. Robbie Turner.
My favorite. Oh my God, Robbie Turner is my absolute favorite.
Really?
I would love for Robbie Turner to win. Based on the competition, we have to wait and see what kind of edit she's going to get. But I love a queen that is salty and sarcastic. Robbie Turner bases her name off of, I think Robbie is actually her actual real name.
Right.
I'm going to have to go back to my notes. But then Turner, because she is obsessed with Turner classic movies. So she has a drag style that harkens back to the 40s or 30s, 40s, and even some 50s TV. So she loves that. She actually is a regular performer at the Hard Rock Cafe in, I forget what city she lives in. I think it's California. I'm going to have to look at my notes. I didn't want to have to look at my notes.
No, look at your notes. Look away. We're allowed to look at notes.
Sorry. You guys bear with me. Yeah. Oh, she's from Seattle. So she's from John's neck of the woods, I believe. She's 33, and she does a Carol Burnett style variety show every week. I love her. I wish you guys could see her interview. I'll tell you what I'll do. After the show, I will post on my Twitter all of these little videos. They're about 2.5 minutes a piece, and you guys can watch them because you really kind of do learn a lot about them. But I love Robbie Turner. I hope she sticks around. I would love for her to win. I don't think she will win, but she is my favorite.
I will also put them in the blog post. Like, I'll put them under this video too, whether that's on the website or wherever. I'll put all the links below this video too for all that stuff.
Oh yeah, and she wants to lip sync to Liza Minnelli if she ever has to lip sync for her life, which is what I was talking about before, chat room, where if you're in the bottom 2, she wants to do Liza. So that would be really fun to watch. So.
Now, I'm going to be a bad gay. Is Liza Minnelli dead?
No, she's still alive.
Okay.
Her ex-husband, David Guest, was just in the BB UK house.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. He was the freaky, melted-looking one.
Oh, the one that they thought died. Got it. Got it, the one who thought died. And, speaking of Turner Classic Movies... We just need to side note for 1 second. We need to put a little asterisk footnote, the other thing. I want to do a Paradise Lost show, and that's all I have to say. So if all of you have not watched Paradise Lost yet, you need to go watch Paradise Lost, and I want to talk about it. At some point, we'll do a Paradise Lost show. I know Miss Dawn Draper loves the show. I know she's seen, not the show, the documentary. But anyway, moving on.
Oh, BB Cansource says, we haven't gotten to Derrick yet, but BB Cansource, Derrick wants to lip sync for her life to a Toxic song, or to Toxic Britney Spears. Spoiler alert, you're not going to have to wait too long to see that, episode 1.
Maybe we should save our spoilers for the end. We don't want to piss people off, Miss Don Draper. We'll save our. We won't.
This is my first show, guys.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Don't yell at her, everyone. I'll yell at her later. No. We will save the spoilers for the end. We won't spoil anything into the end. Let's go to Chi-Chi Divine, right?
Oh,
Divine.
Yes, Chi-Chi.
What are we thinking about our Chi-Chi?
Chi-Chi, an early one out. She is from Shreveport, Louisiana. Mm-hmm. She's a very young queen. I think she is, actually, no, she's 30. I thought she was young. Very, unimpressive video to me. What did you think, Eric?
I liked her. I was getting a little Tyra Sanchez-y from her, which to me means I hope she doesn't go far.
Right. She had her drag name is Chi-Chi from To Wong Fu, the movie, and Devane because she's from the House of Devane in Shreveport, which if you're from in drag or in drag culture, you have a gay mother and you have a drag mother and drag sisters and brothers. So that's where her name comes from. She said that her goals for the show was she wants to win that $100,000. I'm not going to be able to do RuPaul very well, but
I can't do it either. I have to hear her.
$100,000.
I can't do it. I have to hear her first to do it. 100,000.
Thank you, Della, for saying I'm doing good. I'll get better, guys. I'll get better.
Oh yeah.
But what are you thinking? I'm thinking an early eliminator.
Early elimination.
Yeah, for
early elimination. You know what I wish? Or maybe I'll pull up. Maybe we should do what we did for the Big Brother Canada show. And but spoilers. So that's cheating. I was gonna say maybe at the end we should do draft picks and see who. But then I guess that's stupid. There can only be one winner, really. So we should just pick winners at the end.
Yeah.
We'll pick, I know what we'll do. At the end, we'll pick who we want to win, and we'll pick who we think's going to go each episode, or the next episode.
Or the next episode, yeah, because our other reality shows that we love, they all get an edit. So we're kind of going to get an idea of how Logo is editing, the bitchy queen, the stupid queen, the fishy queen, the salty queen, the one that doesn't sew. I mean, we're going to start to get an edit, so we'll start to get an idea of that. And at the end of the show, you guys, I'll tell you how you can watch the show.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, if anyone's wondering, at the end of the show, I'll tell you all of the options that you have for that.
Yes, so stay tuned, Jessica Hardick. Stay tuned. Or Virgo Baker saying
Jessica Hardick already has a drag name. I mean, Hardick. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, God gave you the drag name,
God
Jessica.
married you into one anyway.
She married into a hard dick. We got it.
Right.
Next up is Naomi Smalls.
Eric.
What?
Eric.
What?
I just want to. I want to eliminate her before she even starts.
Me too.
Naomi Smalls, everybody in the chat room, if you had to guess why she named herself Naomi Smalls, what would you all think?
Yeah, actually, this is pretty interesting. I wonder what they would say.
Let's see if they get it right. I mean, it's...
Burpity burp. No, that's not why. It's not because of burpity burp. Tangline thinks because she's small.
Oh, no, not because she's small, but Giselle is right. She is tall. She says that she's got legs for days, but you're on the right track. Small waist, no. Think about her first name. Naomi.
Go ahead, tell him
okay.
what it is.
So, we all know the famous supermodel Naomi Campbell. Mm-hmm. Queen thinks she's a supermodel, and she loves Naomi Campbell. So that's why I don't know about her last name, but that's why she has her first name, Naomi Smalls. And she is really tall, and I believe she is a young one. I think she's 19.
Yeah, I think she's... I think she's 19. I saw her at
She's 21. She's 21 and from Redlands, California.
I saw her at the New York premiere, and I don't know what she was wearing. She had some disc on her head,
Yeah.
and I was just like, no, no.
Now, generally, the younger queens don't have the experience. They haven't been performing for a long time, and they typically get just schooled. So I don't think that she's going to be around for that long. Nothing really stands out to me about her video.
Della G says, I think it was and Della G says it always has to go back to balls. And David Thielen says, is it because she loves Steve Martin's Let's Get Small? It could be.
Maybe.
It could be. Survivor Fan wants to know what we're talking about. I don't know, Survivor Fan. How could you ever figure it out?
Yeah.
How could you ever figure it out?
Right there.
Yeah, I don't really see her going that far unless Rue is gonna feel bonded to her on the whole supermodel thing. Do you think that's something Rue would really do?
I think that she's going to walk a good runway. I think that, she probably has some good outfits. I think that she'll turn it out. Maybe she'll be a great lip syncer. She'll be one that's just always in the bottom tube, which is just like someone on Big Brother who's always nominated for elimination that has to sit there every week. I mean, it's possible, but she has to be not a bitch and not a smart ass to Rue, or Rue won't put up with it. But possibly, she might last a little longer if she's nice. But those other queens are going to eat her alive, I think.
I think they're going to eat her alive too. And thank you, Jessica Hardick. Thank you for the bars, Jessica Hardick.
Thanks for the bars. If
you're watching this back and don't know what bars are, you should be watching our shows live over on YouNow and becoming a fan. Okay, who's our next queen? Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Oh, Cynthia Lee Fontaine. Cynthia Lee Fontaine is from Puerto Rico. Every year on Drag Race, there's always someone from Puerto Rico, and they give me life. Actually, the Puerto Rican queens give me life. She actually lives in Austin now, but she talks like this, and it's very hard to understand. And her inspiration was Thierry Mugler. Like, just listening to her talk, she's a fun one to just try to decipher. So, what do you think about her?
I feel kind of the same way you do. I love the Puerto Rican queens every single year. I feel like they always go really far, and I feel like they get away with being really shady, and then they just blame it on their accent or not understanding. And I'm jealous that I can't do that.
I think it's all part of making the good TV. I mean, they cast, people for a reason. So I think she has some staying power. I think she'll at least make it to the Snatch Game. The Snatch Game, should I tell everybody now? I'll tell really quickly. The Snatch Game is a point in the season where all of the queens will dress up and impersonate a celebrity or someone famous. I think, I think she's in her 30s. I want to say she's like 33. She's been doing it for a while. She probably, I think the show will keep her around for that reason.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I think they want to. I think they want a dynamic cast, a cast that's going to represent multiple ethnicities and multiple types of people. And they got to keep the storyline going. I feel like RuPaul's Drag Race always wants a good storyline. And fun fact, I'll interject right here, and I don't even know if you know this, Miss Don Draper, but it'll be interesting to watch for it this season, and we'll figure out how to play clips after this show. I will figure it out, or I'll die. Okay.
I can always hold up my iPad, and we can do it ghetto style.
No, we're gonna make it work. The sets are just fabric. Like, the walls aren't actually walls. It's like a brick pattern on fabric. Like, they're just pulled down really tight sheets. Those aren't actually brick walls, real walls. Anything you see on there is fakety fake.
So what you're saying is they're not only tucking tucking down there, they're tucking the walls too.
If it is in the the house of RuPaul, it all gets tucked.
It all gets tucked.
Hashtag it all gets tucked. Tuck it everywhere.
You and I have the same brain waves. Yeah. Hashtag tuck it.
What the hell is that? That's new.
Oh my God.
Miss Don Draper and I are like, what's that thing? Thanks, Debbie M, for the applause.
I looked down and I thought it was like someone's balls like clanging together. Like I didn't have any idea what was going on. Like what is that?
Thank you.
Applause. Thank you for the applause.
We love
now I see it over here. Oh my God. I love the applause.
It's coming. It's fun. And don't feel like you guys need to be, thank you. You guys don't need to be spending money. Don't feel like you need to spend money. We just haven't seen it before.
No, I've never seen it before, but I super love the animation.
Oh, I'm sure. Imagine all the animations that are going to come. Thank you, Amber.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm like a little kid
squirrel. We both were. We were like, oh, that's new. And I wonder how much that costs.
Yeah,
so you better not be wasting.
Don't spend money.
Yeah, don't waste your money, guys. Don't waste your money.
It is really cute, though.
It is
cute.
Oh,
my God. Oh, it's 37 bars. I just covered. Oh, my God. David Thielen, thank you for the
Too funny.
I'm sorry. I just love it. But you guys don't.
You need to get more of that. You need to get more of the birthday wine the Hubs bought. No, I don't have any birthday wine from the Hubs. Crystal told me to come and said she loves you and you give her life. Yay!
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so where did we leave off with her? With our Cynthia. Oh no, we were saying the curtains and the blur blur blurs and Cynthia Lee. Do you have any other fun facts about our little Cynthia Lee?
About Cynthia? No, that's pretty much it. I think she's a middle of the pack queen. We have to see how she gets along with the other queens. Another thing, if you've never seen the show before, you will have a chance to, if you want to start watching 4 days before the premiere, which is next Tuesday on the 7th.
Right.
4 days, there is going to be a drag race marathon on Logo. So you can tune into part of it, some of it, all of it, and they're going to show seasons 1 through 7 in their entirety. And the premiere that is happening next Tuesday on the 7th is going to be the 100th episode. 1,000th episode. No, 100th episode.
100th episode, Hunty.
It's the 100th episode.
100 episode. I can't do it.
I know I can't either.
And it's on Logo. It is on Logo, and that's where it is. We'll go over it all at the end.
We'll go over that at the end.
We'll go over it at the end. The links will be below this show on the website, so you don't have to worry about any of it. All right, are we moving on to our next queen?
Next queen.
Next queen is, and probably my most favoritely named queen of the season. It is Dax! !
That's right. Literally, like if you like, her Twitter is Dax and an exclamation point.
I would like to change my name to Eric! !
Yeah, I'd like to change my name to Miss Don Draper middle finger.
Yeah. Oh, that is so would I for some people. So would I.
So Dax! is 31.
Uh-huh.
Another one that's just middly I mean, not much. Like, I'm not getting a lot from her.
Right. I'm not getting a lot either. I think she is... I feel like a lot of the queens, and I don't know if they did this on purpose, but I just kind of noticed it, and I could go back and scroll through them. They all have these white nails on, or a lot of them have the white nails, and I feel like Ru puts little subliminal messages in her things, and I feel like the first challenge is going to have something to do with nails.
I actually know what the first challenge is.
Well, wait. Well, oh, I can't move this one up. I'll just tell you. Naomi has the white nails. Like, half of them have the white nails and half of them have red nails. It's just RuPaul likes to put hints in the photos before the season starts.
It's true. It is true. There are lots of hints, and if you slow down the previews each week, you'll see lots of things in there.
Yes, you will. Just like the Oscars.
As far as Dax, that's her actual given name, so she was born with the name Dax, so she didn't change it.
Right.
She is she's in it for the money and the fame. She's a little bit of a nerdy queen.
Right.
She says that her style is like that of Storm from X-Men. So she does have that whole geeky thing. She actually she calls all of her fans nerds, so hashtag nerds for anything that she says
Right.
or anything that she does. And she kind of wants to go down for being the first queen of cosplay. So she wants to be one of those queens that's not always you have to be beautiful and eleganza. She actually she wants to be or pay homage to all of the the geeky people who grew up going to comic book convention. So that's kind of cool and unique. We'll just have to see how well her sewing talents are and other things to see how she goes.
I completely agree. I have a feeling her being unique and those kind of things might get overshadowed by our next queen, but I completely agree with you. It's going to be her personality on camera, the way that her clothes, the way that her outfits, the way that she interacts. I think it will be, I think it's going to fall all down upon those things. And quickly for a second, I think it was Little Big Red or Lori maybe was asking, have we seen the new trend for the fur nails?
Oh my god.
Have you seen those? Oh, you haven't seen that yet?
I haven't seen fur nails. I've seen sandpaper nails where it's a sandpaper texture, but I haven't seen fur nails yet. How do you wash your hands?
Hold on, I'm bringing it up, girl.
Okay.
I'm bringing it up.
These
aren't
at all.
Here. This is well, here, I'll do it this way. You can kind of see here. I mean, there's different variations of them.
Oh, okay. So it's not. For some reason, I was picking. Oh, wait, those are long furry ones. Okay, I can understand the little bit of fur.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the same. Oh my god, that's a lot. What do we think, Chad?
I don't like them. I think they're disgusting.
I would be constantly picking at my nails, and I usually have nails, but I can't. No.
Talk about hair in your food, okay?
Yeah. I'm thinking going to the bathroom, like, just everything.
Oh,
Giselle says tennis ball fuzzy nails. I know, I'm just like,
oh my god, I don't know why. I wasn't even thinking going to the bathroom. That's a whole nother problem.
I know.
That is a whole nother problem.
Especially when you're a girl.
I have decided I am not going to go within 5 feet of anyone with furry nails. I am keeping a border up. You need gloves to wipe. It's true. You would have to put gloves on. All right. Speaking of somebody who probably has frequented a lot of bathrooms.
Yeah.
I think we need to move on to who is another one of my favorites. It is Acid Betty.
Okay, so I'm going to let you go first this time. You tell me why you like Acid Betty and what you think of her.
I like Acid Betty because I think she's going to kind of be a little bit of a retro-y queen. I know she's an older queen. I know she's a club girl from back in the day. I think she's going to be punk and rocker. I think she's not going to take shit. I think she's going to be a little bit of the spooky. Oh my god, why am I blanking on his name? Party City, bitch. Oh my god, these are great hits.
Raja?
No. The winner, not the winner. Yeah, the winner. The one who dated Alaska.
Oh, Sharon Needles?
Thank you.
Okay.
I was like, why am I drawing a blank on this name? Yeah. I think that it is, yeah. I love her.
Yeah.
Those are all the reasons I love her. What do you think about her?
She is, her name, Acid, because she loves color.
Mm-hmm.
So she's really hoping to have challenges that have lots of color involved or paint.
Mm-hmm.
And then Betty, because she's a big Betty Page fan.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that about her. I think that she is fun too. She looks like she seems like a really funny, sarcastic, kind of another one of the, in drag terms, we say fishy instead of salty. So she seems like a really fishy queen. She could probably just sit in the library and open a book and just read for days, girl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She definitely seems like that. I think she's going to be a lot of fun. I see her as probably, I'm thinking, depending on how her performance is, I'm thinking she's a top 3 contender, at least top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
I agree. I think we'll say who I think my top three. We'll get into who we think our top threes would be and who we think our winners.
And I don't know how old she is, but she is the oldest of the contestants. So she's not said her age, but she is the oldest.
Didn't she hint to it? And again, we'll put the links to all these videos on below this show, on the website, on our Twitter. We'll put it everywhere so you guys can find it, whatever's easiest for you. I feel like she said something in her video she said it kind of in a shady way against herself. She was like, I'm the oldest, but I forget how she said it, but it was good. I totally loved it. Wow.
On Drag Race, that pays off. The longer you've been around and the longer you've been doing it, that pays off because it's experience can really help.
Didn't help last year.
That's true. Well, that's true, but
didn't help.
I think she'll be top 5. I think she'll be top 5
oh my God,
based on her fashion and everything I've seen so far. I'm thinking it top 5 though. Unless
they're gonna try and what's his face us last year. It's so horrible how I can't remember anybody's name. My favorite from last year, the one who does the American Horror Story recaps. Oh my God, the one that looks like a Barbie doll. This is fun.
Oh,
the show is also
from Australia.
No, this show is also part charades. So the one who looks like a Barbie doll, chat room, you play along too.
Katya?
No, her whole thing is being the really bad looking Barbie doll look. Trixie Mattel. Thanks, Dana.
Trixie Mattel. Oh yes.
I was killing me that I couldn't come up with that. Oh
my God, thank you, Dana.
Yeah. She what was now I forgot what my whole point was. Unless
they pull from last year, like Trixie.
Right, unless they're going to eliminate her early on purpose to get a fan reaction out of us, knowing full well they're going to bring her back. I could see him doing that with an Acid Betty.
Possible, yeah. Possible.
All right, shall we move on to the next queen?
Moving on down the road.
It is Laila, or I can never say.
Laila McQueen.
It is Laila McQueen. Laila.
Like
Laila,
Laila.
Got it. I like Laila. I think she's gonna be a little spicy. But I will say this. I don't have a lot of pet peeves, surprisingly. I have one pet peeve. And do you know what my pet peeve is?
Eating on camera.
Okay. I guess I have a few. Black and pink hair. I can't stand when people mix the black hair with the pink hair and the wig, and it's part black and it's part pink, but the pink isn't really pink and it's fading, and I don't like it. I don't like a black and pink hair mix. I don't like it.
I have a little hair piece in today.
No, that's fine. I don't like when it's black.
You're just saying
pink.
you don't like that big bottom. Well, we know that it'll be changing every week, so that'll be okay. She does want to be known as the bimbo, though. She wants to be a ditzy bimbo queen. So that could be just part of her look. But I get where you're coming from. It looks like that all of a sudden, your hair is perfectly pink, and you just slipped and fall into a can of black paint just on the ends. It's irritating.
I feel like she wants to be Adore Delano. I feel like she's going for that. I'm gonna be dumb, but I'm gonna be rock. It's we've seen it before.
Yeah, there's not much to her. She made her name because Laila she thought sounded like a stripper. Yeah. And there's and she kind of wants to be a punk rocker. So whenever you guys go back and look at all these interviews, I feel like her answers were a little all over the place. It's if you don't know yourself, how the hell is anyone else going to know you? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm just not, I don't think much of her.
I don't think much of her. Yeah. Yeah. I like I said, I think she's a Lord Delano part 2, and I'm mild over it. Kim is bored. Kim is bored in the chat room, says she's reminding me a little bit of giving me oh my God, Ariana Grande. I just want to go to Frankie Grande when I say Grande, and I couldn't get out Ariana. Yeah. But I agree. And
her last name, McQueen, I saw someone put in the chat room, is it because she likes Steve McQueen? Actually, it's because she likes the designer, the late Alexander McQueen. So that's where her last name comes from.
Interesting.
We still haven't gotten to the person that I think is going to win.
Well, I think I know who it is, and I'm skipping him. I think we're going to keep him for last. So let's go to Naysha Lopez.
Yes, and it's Naysha. I think
Oh,
she.
is it Naysha?
I gotta look at. Let me look at my. I think it's Nay like Lay. I think I remember writing. Yo, I gotta go to my notes.
You go to your
my
notes.
Yes,
Um,
it's Naysha.
and I just want to say this really quick. Okay, wait, it's Naysha.
It's Naysha. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I want to say, chat room, we're seeing what you're doing. You're all amazing with those likes, over 5,000 likes.
Oh my god!
I know. You all are amazing, and we love you. That is so super sweet of all of you.
Oh my god, you guys! Like I'm a crier.
Don't cry. There's no crying on the Drag Race show.
No crying in drag.
Take the likes away if she starts crying.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm sorry. Hey, Twisted! Oh my god, Twisted is here. One of the very best broadcasters on you now. Twisted, we're talking about Drag Race, so I don't know how much you're gonna like it, but you guys go and see Twisted's show. He's a great broadcaster here on you now. And thanks for all the likes, people. Oh my god.
That is amazing. Okay,
Awesome.
Naysha.
Yeah, tell me what you think about this queen.
I forget who she is giving me. I felt like when I watched her interview, she was very, I forget who I thought she was.
Well, her fashion icon is J-Lo. So in her interview, she says, I am the same size as J-Lo. We're the same height. I want J-Lo to be a judge. So we're going to see a lot of J-Lo. And because of that, I think she will at least stick around until the Snatch Challenge, where again, we are going to see her probably imitate J-Lo. So...
and I think that's what I wanted to say. If she's the J-Lo one, my comment was going to be, I hope, and of course I forget the name of the movie, but my favorite J-Lo line is when she's like, "Ooh, my new Gucci shoes." There was like that movie she was in with Ben Affleck, and I always, after
that horrible movie.
It was horrible, but I used to always go around at that movie and go, "Oh, my new Gucci shoes," because that's all That's all I remembered from Jennifer Lopez doing that in that movie.
Yeah, on her little interview, her best advice that she could give to anyone was to never leave home without your lashes. I'm like, there's just not much to her. I think she'll be around, until the Snatch Game, but she's not a winner or a top 3 or 5 for me.
And don't go to Kim Field's house. But see what I did? I brought it full circle. I was talking about the Bravo show. Okay, do we want to move to the next?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm actually torn. We have 3 left, and I'm actually not sure about the last 2, which is the one you're going to want to win, actually. But let's do this one first.
By the way, chat room, we have not talked about who we like and don't like.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna.
But with each other, Eric and I have not talked about who we like and don't like before this, just so you know. So he's trying to read my mind.
I am. I'm trying to read your mind. All right, let's go with Thorgy Thor.
Yeah, and it's Thorgy.
I thought it was Thorgy.
It's Thorgy.
It is Thorgy?
Yes.
I could have sworn he said Thorgy, but Thorgy would make more sense.
I could be wrong, but I remember thinking that I kept calling him Thorgy over and over again.
It's probably Thorgy.
I went back and watched it again today, and I think he says it's Thorgy because the reason he named himself that is because he's a fan of Thor and orgies.
Thor and Orgy. Well, apparently also a fan of Amy Winehouse, but maybe that's
31-year-old from Brooklyn, New York, comedic, definitely someone who I think could go far in the show, getting a lot of press, a lot of pictures are showing up, a lot of tweets. I think that she may have a big following. Very much, she's someone who's been applying since season 1. She would be she's like a super fan, Drag Race person.
Right.
Very much a comedian. If she were to ever lip sync, she would want to lip sync to Gilda Radner from Saturday Night Live. Right. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea.
I think she's going to be a little Bianca Del Rio, and I think it's going to be a little Bianca Del Rio-ish. A little.
Oh my god, you guys, 6,400 likes. I can't even, that's amazing, you guys. Thank you so much.
It is amazing.
Awesome.
You know what it is? I want to say, oh my God, this is going to be so stupid because it's the only one in my head. I want to say they started giving likes, Miss Don Draper, and then they were like, oops, I did it again, and gave more. Kind of like Derrick Barry. Our second to last drag queen and Britney impersonator.
As if you guys couldn't tell. I don't know what everybody looking at that. She is of the season. She's our very literal queen who looks exactly like someone.
Britney
Spears. I don't know if it goes echoey when the pictures come up, so I was trying not to talk too much. But hey, Whoa Girl, how are you, Michelle?
Hi, Michelle. Go ahead.
How are you? Derrick Barry is from Las Vegas. Clearly, she works as a Britney Spears impersonator. She has a regular show there. She calls her fans berries. The reason she's named Derrick is because she was supposed to be a girl when she was born. And so when she came out a boy, her parents didn't know what to call her. And over the intercom, someone said, paging Dr. Derrick. And that's why she was named Derrick, and she just kept her name for her drag.
I love it.
Love it.
I love it. I love her.
Thank you for the likes, Hill. Oh my God, everybody's coming out.
I love Britney. I love everybody. I love all of them. I think they're amazing. I think she might be. Now, I'll have to say I was right. I saved who you are saying is going to be the winner for last.
You haven't done it yet.
Well, it's the last queen, and it is Bob the drag queen.
Bob the drag queen.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I am absolutely in love with Bob the drag queen. His video is life. And whenever you guys hear this, his voice is like so deep. Like he doesn't change his voice to sound like a lot of the other drag queens do to sound higher. He's like Latrice Royale of 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
But I think he is going to just be, he's comedic and, you tell me what you think. And then...
I think comedic. Again, he's in my top 3.
Okay, I have to stop you really quick because Della G just said, like Bob the Builder. Okay, chat room. I want the chat, you're close to why his name is Bob.
You're close. And thank you, Michelle, for the bars. Thank you, Michelle. That's super sweet for the bars. Here, I'll let you explain why he is. I'll just say, love the look, definitely in my top 3. Think he's hysterical, definitely going to be a force to reckon with in the game. Go ahead, you tell him.
His name is Bob, B-O-B, because that stands for, chat room, wait for it, big old bottom.
Big old bottom, the drag queen.
And when we say big old bottom, we don't mean the size of his ass. We mean there's tops and there's bottoms, and he's a big old bottom.
Now, you do know there are seasons where they have to change their name. Like, it was just Alaska.
Alaska Thunderfunk.
But they wouldn't call her that on the show. She was just Alaska.
Alaska Talks.
And they kind of make the queens change their names a lot for the show, which kind of makes it hard on some of them. But I'm pretty sure in real life, Bob does go.
I think he's Bob the Queen. He's 29. He's another New Yorker.
Right.
Which means, he's big into the nightclub scene. He does a lot of performing and lip syncing. His style influences, if I remember, are like Janelle Monáe and Michelle Obama. Right there, you just have to see the humor in that.
Right.
I just think he is going to be someone to be reckoned with. Oh my God! Thanks for the applause.
I love the applause.
The applauses. I can't.
I love the applauses. They're super fun. Okay, so now here's what I want to know from you, Miss Don Draper. Here's what I want to know from you, because we'll only have about 10 more minutes left.
Okay.
Here's our cast.
Yeah.
Who are you picking as your top 3 and as your winner? And chat room, I want to know from all of you too. Chat room, give me who Chat room, give me who your top 3 are. Make the last person in your top 3 who you are calling as the winner for your vote. And as a matter of fact, hold on. I'm going to record this chat room. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, nobody do it yet. Nobody do it until I tell you. Nobody do it until I tell you. I'm recording the chat room so we don't lose it. Okay, now, whoever guesses the drag queen right at the end of the or guesses the winner correct at the end of the season, you're going to get a prize. I'll try and make it you can tell me if you wanted a RuPaul's Drag Race prize or a Reality Recaps prize, or maybe we'll be rich by then. I'll give you a really good surprise.
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows what the surprise will be. Okay, now you guys can go ahead, start giving us your top 3 and your winner. The only one I care about is the winner. That's the only one I'll look at the end of the season. So Miss Don Draper, who I will let you pick first, is your top 3.
This is who... Because I'd have 2 lists. I would have a want to win and I think will win. So you want who I actually think will win, right?
Who do you think will win?
I think Big Ol' Bottom will win. I think.
Okay, you think Big Ol' Bottom's gonna win. Who is your favorite? Now that doesn't mean who you think will win. Who is your favorite?
My favorite is Turner. Oh my God, hold on.
I know who you're
Robbie Turner is my favorite.
The green dress Robbie Turner. Let me remind everybody, since that's your favorite. I'll remind. All right, it's going to be a little cut off, but you guys get the point. There's Robbie Turner. Mm-hmm. So that's who your favorite is.
My favorite, yes.
Okay, now who do you think will be the final 3 left in this game?
Oh my gosh, that's. Oh.
That's easier for me than picking anything else.
It's hard until you've seen the first episode to see like how their edits are going to be. I'm gonna go with Kimchi, Bob, and
I'm going to tell you this. You're going to be allowed to change it. You can change it next week if you want. This is just before the first episode. I'm interested to see what you're
I'm going with Acid Betty, Kimchi, and Bob for the top 3.
Okay, you're going Acid Betty, Kimchi, and Bob.
Yeah.
Okay, I will then take Derrick, our Britney impersonator. Mm-hmm. I'm totally with you, though, on Bob and Acid Betty. I think they're going to be the final 3. I think, as of right now, who the winner is going to be, I kind of almost feel like it's going to be Acid Betty. And I think my favorite right now is also Bob, which I hate to have the same kind of favorite as you. Maybe I will take Derrick. I'll take Derrick.
I mean, I would love for Robbie to be up there, but I think we have to wait and see. Like, we don't know their personalities except for what we've seen in these little videos. So it's just really hard to know, and we have to wait and see what challenges come down the line. There are judges every week, and the returning judges this year are, of course, RuPaul herself,
right?
Carson Kressley, of the Queer Eye for the Straight Guy world, and my friend and dear lover, Ross Matthews. And then we're going to have a rotating judge every week. And some of the judges this year are Debbie Harry from Blondie. We have David Sedaris, the wonderful, sarcastic writer, and his sister Amy Sedaris, which will be lots of fun.
That'll be the best. Isn't a Kardashian going to be one this season?
I don't know, but Gigi Hadid is. So
that's right.
His daughter, Gigi Hadid is one, and Mark Jacobs, the designer, is one of the guest judges this year. I did that all without looking at my notes. Are you proud?
You did. You did good. You did very good with that. With who they're going to be. I
have the whole list, but those are the top ones I remember.
Yeah, I remember those. They're going to be good. They're going to be good. Now, do you? If you don't want to know this, like, don't listen for a minute or two, because it's not like, didn't you say you had like a touch? Or actually, we're not even calling them spoilers. We're calling them rumors.
Rumors. Actually, there's I know some I think really what I know is really pretty easily found on the internet.
It's on the internet.
And actually, one of the things I was going to share with everybody is that Logo's actually promoting it. So are you ready for that information now?
Yes. So everybody, this is on the internet. It could be true. It could not be true. But so don't listen for a minute if you don't want to know an alleged spoiler for the first episode. Okay.
I do have to. I have to.
Yes.
Nicole Richie was one of the other people who I'm kind of excited to see as a guest judge.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the first episode, which is the 100th episode of Drag Race, we are going to see returning queens come back to the show, and there is a picture of this already on Logo.com, on the internet, on Twitter. Returning contestants come back to the show, and they're actually going to be part of the main challenge. And this is already out there, the main challenge is this year's contestants are going to have to recreate a past look and runway of a previous contestant. So that's going to be pretty big. We have Tyra Sanchez, Raja, who I know is one of my favorites and yours, Sharon Needles, Chad Michaels, Jinx Monsoon, a previous winner who I adore, is coming back, Bianca Del Rio, Violet Chachki. So it's going to be a really fun 100th episode.
I got the picture right here for us. Here we go. So that's kind of some of the ladies that are coming back for the 100th episode. It is going to be amazing. Now, how can people watch the show? Because some people, it is on Logo. Some people might not be able to watch it on Logo. So how can people watch the show if they want to watch it with us so that you guys can come back here every Tuesday night and talk about it?
So the very best way, obviously, to watch it is on Logo. If you do have the Logo channel, if you're unsure, check your guide, call your cable company. If you tell me what your cable company is in your city, I can look it up for you guys. That's the easiest way to watch it. Will be on Tuesday nights at 9 Eastern, 8 Central.
Right.
If you don't have the Logo channel, you will be able to watch episodes on Amazon Prime and Hulu the following day when they're available. Now that's what's been printed. I don't ever believe anything for sure until it happens, but supposed, like right now you can see them already on Amazon and Hulu, but I'm not for sure if they're going to have the season right away on Hulu, but it's supposed to be on Prime. What I would say is if I'm not going to be 100% believing that until I see it. I do know that you can watch it on iTunes. You can get a season pass, and the standard definition season pass is $18.99, and
torrent.
Yeah, $18.99, or torrent it for
free.
$24.99. And then actually, if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Ms. Don Draper, and you want to DM me and just say, I really don't have any money, and just tell me like what's going on, I've got a couple of other links that I can help you with finding it. If you want to send me a DM on Twitter, I'm happy to help you guys find it. Otherwise, it's going to be, YouTube clips here and there.
Yes. Now, here's what we're going to do, chat room. Here's what we're going to do. Because we have to end the show, but we're only ending the show for the YouTube people and the playback people. We're not ending it for you now people.
Look, Wilgram Michelle just gave you tongue.
Oh, I know, believe me, because I know you're going to go crazy. So let's end the show first, and then we'll come back and we'll hang out with the You Now group for a few minutes. Okay, so thank you so much, everybody, for watching our RuPaul's Drag Race cast assessment show. We hope we gave you guys all a ton of information. If you want to see the videos we were talking about on the show, they'll be in the blog post below this. You can check out all of our stuff on the website, yourrealityrecaps.com/Drag Race. If you're watching in YouTube, thumbs up and subscribe. That helps support our show. iTunes 5-star rating and a nice review. And lastly, become a patron if you want to help support our shows. It really means a ton to us. Miss Don Draper, where again can they find you?
You can find me at the corner of Gin and Despair.
Oh.
But really, you can find me at Ms. Don Draper on Twitter is the best place to find me. Actually, it's all of my social media. Oh, thank you for all the claps. Oh my God, I love those claps. They're so amazing. You can find me there on Twitter. Don't forget to tweet us what you think our drag names should be, and we'll talk about those on the show next week. Send me any questions that you have at all about the show. I'm happy to answer those in a direct message or for everybody to see. And go ahead and make sure you're following me on Twitter because I do retweet a lot of drag stuff.
And you'll be live tweeting the show too, right?
Absolutely, we'll be live tweeting the show.
And I think that's a perfect way to end it with your angry vagina talking. Bye, everybody. Bye.